All right, Patrick, thanks. The temperatures are hot, and so is Providence. And joining me this morning to talk about some events going on in Providence is Mayor David Cicilline. And one thing I want to talk to you right off the top is Style Week. I'm wearing a dress of one of the designers.
And you look beautiful.
Well, thank you very much. It's thanks to the designer who created this concoction. But I have to say, it's really incredible to have all of these designers descend upon Providence. There are all these events going on around town. It's a great event.
It's great. I mean, this is a really exciting week. It's really focuses on the business of fashion.
Yeah.
It runs through Saturday. It is bringing designers from all over the world here. It's incredibly wonderful for our restaurants and our retail and our hotels. Providence is obviously a city really known for its design. RISD, Brown, great design schools here. And this is going to be a great week, really a real injection of business into our economy, but also a really fun week for the residents of the city.
Well, another thing that's really fun is that I just love the idea of is that the city's offering free live concerts all summer long. Where do you find out which concerts are when?
We have concerts that begin this Friday in Water Place Park that will go every Friday through the summer, and then starting on July 1st, we have the Neighborhood Performing Arts Series, which is about 50 performances all throughout the city in the neighborhood parks. In every neighborhood park, every neighborhood of the city. If you go to the city website, providenceri.com, you can get the whole schedule.
Since I have you here at my disposal, I have to ask you a little bit about the Transportation Secretary Ray LaHood, who was, crisscrossing Rhode Island and talking about this transit system that we could have potentially within a decade. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, when I was in Washington last, I met with the Secretary to lobby for the Tiger Grant at the port. I also invited him to come to Providence to see the Transit 2020 plan, which is a really integrated transit system that goes from Warwick all the way to Pawtucket, has streetcars at its centerpiece. It's really important to the future economic development of our state. When the Secretary came here, we had a great meeting. We took him on a tour. He left here very enthusiastic. He said this will become a reality. He saw firsthand how important it is to the future economic development of our state, to the development of the Knowledge District, and really a way to improve the quality of life of our state so people can get around without having to drive a car. So it's very exciting. That plan is also online at the city website if people want to see it.
That is really exciting. One last thing I just wanted to ask you about was the stimulus program, because I know that employers were getting reimbursed for certain salaries and that sort of thing. How did that program go?
Great. We launched something called Jobs Now Providence, and the state has now launched Jobs Now Rhode Island, which is the same program. It essentially provides 100% reimbursement for new employees. So people who are going to hire a new employee, we reimburse 100% of their wages by the federal government. It's a great program. It runs out at the end of September unless it's renewed. So I encourage anyone who's watching this to contact JobsNowProvidence.com or call the Workforce Development Board for the city to get more information about it. It's good for employers, good for people looking for jobs.
Providence Mayor David Cicilline, thanks so much for being here. And, I have to say, there's more information on all these topics at foxprovidence.com. But what I really want to say is that is to Michelle Muscatello, because Michelle, as the mayor's sitting here talking about all these fabulous events that are going on around Providence, makes you start wondering what the weather's going to be like.
Well, it's going to be a